Morning, Cruz.
Good morning to you, David. What's happening?
The latest theory is that someone stole a highly secret Russian plane. Probably hijacked it, then ditched it off the Santa Barbara coast.
A plane?
That's a theory. It may not have been a plane. But we have confirmed that a group of Russians are in your area, searching for some unidentified object beneath the ocean. We're looking too, so it's a race now between us and them. We expect you to win this one for us, Cruz.
Well, I'll do my best.
Don't let us down. Not after you almost blew that last one.
Now, you know that wasn't my fault, David. That was the Capwell girl.
Whenever something goes wrong on a mission, it is always the operative's fault.
Yeah, right. You know, there's a guy named Lionel Lockridge. You might have a line on him. He's pretty notorious around here. He's doing some kind of underwater surveillance as well. I don't think he's looking for any kind of plane. Supposedly he's trying to find a sunken ship. It's probably just an odd coincidence, but... Well, I just hope he doesn't get in my way.
Make sure he doesn't.
Hold on a second, will you? I gotta get back to you. There's somebody at my door. Talk to you later. Oh, hey.
Hi.
Come on in. Just give me a moment to get my eyes open.
I didn't wake you, did I?
Well, I'm glad somebody did. What time is it?
7:30. Listen, I just ran right over here to catch you. I need to talk to you.
What can I do for you?
Well, I need a big favor. Remember you said that you would help me find my son? Well, I know where he is now. He's with Gina DeMont, the woman who adopted him.
If you know where he is, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Cece sent them off somewhere, and I don't know where they are.
Why don't you ask him?
Well, I tried that, and as a result, we broke up. So, I need your help.
All right, let me get this straight. Cece deliberately sent them away, and he won't tell you where?
That's right.
Well, I don't know, babe. You know, you can't expect him to confide in me about it. I mean, he knows you and I are close.
Look, Cruz, you told me once you were willing to help me.
Well, I am. I just don't think I can in this situation. He's not going to tell me.
Well, are you willing to try?
I don't think it would do any good.
Well, thank you very much. You know, I thought you were my friend.
Let's not get into this debate again, shall we?
Oh, no, we won't. Don't worry about it. I'll do it myself, the same way I do everything myself.
I'd be careful if I were you, Santana.
Careful of what?
C.C. Capwell can be very ruthless. If he doesn't want you to know, there's no telling to what lengths he'll go to keep you from finding out. Now, if you want to see the boy again, your best bet is to leave it alone for now.
I won't do anything of the kind.
You're asking for trouble if you don't.
You are a coward. Let me tell you something. You're just worried about your bloody little job, okay? I'm not intimidated by anybody else, but by Cece Capwell or anybody, okay? Thank you very much for your help.
Who are you with in here? Where is he?
No one.
Don't lie to me, Kelly. Where's he hiding, huh? He's in there, isn't he?
No one's in there. Will you get out of here?
If he's ever in there, you better come out right now.
Will you stop this, Peter?
All right, if you're not coming out, I'm coming in.
Summer. They told me I'd find you here.
Oh, hi, Santana. Yeah, I'm trying to get an early start on the day. What can I do for you?
Well, I was trying to get in touch with your sister, and I thought you might know where she is.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't know where Gina is. And I'm beginning to wonder if I'm even supposed to know. It's being kept a secret.
But, you have some idea.
Well, not a very clear one. It's my impression that she and Brandon are off on some sort of lark in Europe or in the Caribbean. But that's about as specific as I can get.
Europe or the Caribbean? Wow, that leaves me one continent plus.
Cece stopped by to tell me that he sent them both off on vacation. I think to help Gina avoid any problems that might come up as a result of Stockman's will. So they're off, how do you say, sequestering themselves?
I can't imagine Gina not letting you know where she is.
I know. I keep thinking that I'm going to hear from her, and I haven't yet. But I'm sure they're both all right.
Darn it.
Why do you need to speak with her?
Oh, well, I was interested in decorating her house. I just wanted to let her know I'm available.
Well, that's nice, Santana. When they come back, you should mention it to her.
Do you have any idea when that might be? I mean, days, weeks?
I
what?
really don't know. It could be days, it could be months. But I'll let you know when I hear from her.
All right, good. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Sure. Bye now.
Bye.
Mason,
Veronica?
if you're looking for Peter, he's not in yet.
No, I wanted you to do something for me. Wanted you to take a look at this, see if you know the woman.
She's wanted by the police.
You do recognize her then?
Well, sure, that's a woman who's been meeting with Peter, the dressmaker I told you about.
Yeah. I'm afraid she's a good deal more dangerous than anyone suspected.
Police want her for.
Oh, a variety of things. Prostitution and extortion mostly. She's been brought in twice for murder, released on lack of evidence.
Oh, if I'm going to continue around here, I'm going to want a bulletproof vest.
Yeah, she's what they call one tough cookie.
Why would Peter be involved with somebody like that?
I can't answer that, but I do wonder if she isn't the one he's been writing those $10,000 checks for.
You think so?
Chilling thought, isn't it? Be back at 9 to talk to him.
Are you satisfied?
No! He might not have been in there, but he's here somewhere.
Why are you so positive I was with someone?
Because I saw
So what?
2 glasses right there.
Yeah, so what? 2 glasses. This is the presidential suite, Peter. How many am I allowed? Just one?
What are you even doing here, Kelly? What did you spend the night in the presidential suite for?
Because I wanted to. Why do I owe you an explanation?
I thought you were staying at Sally's apartment.
I was. And I still am. I just knew that the presidential suite would be free, and I decided to stay here.
Well, I don't believe you, Kelly.
Peter, I don't...
Kelly, you have never done anything like this before.
Will you stop? I cannot believe this is happening.
I know that there was someone here with you last night.
Are you calling me a liar?
Yes, I think you're hiding something, Kelly.
How do you know? One of your hotel spies? Well, Peter, why don't you go tell them right now that they're wrong? And put that gun away before you hurt somebody.
I'm sorry.
Peter, I have never seen you like this before. Running around like a madman with a gun. If you'd actually found someone, would you have shot him?
Of course not, Kelly. I'm just upset.
Yeah, well, so am I. I'm upset, and I'm offended, and I'm hurt. And I think this whole thing is unforgivable. So here, I think you better take this right now.
Your engagement ring, why?
Because I don't want to be engaged to you anymore.
Kelly, you're just upset.
That's right, I'm upset. And even if I weren't, I'd still want to call it off.
After all we've been through, after everything that's gone on, you just want to call it off? There's only one thing that could make you do that. You found somebody else.
Will you stop it?
You have, Kelly. You found another lover, haven't you? Somehow he managed to sneak out of here this morning, but that's the only reason that you would break it off with me.
I'm not even going to argue with this.
Why, Kelly? Why don't you be honest with me? You're such an emancipated woman now. You're so proud of that. Tell me his name.
There was no one, all right?
That's not what I heard.
Heard from whom?
From some of the housekeeping staff. There were 2 people in here last night.
Well, they were mistaken.
Do you swear to me that you don't have a new lover?
I swear to you, I don't have a new lover.
All right. If I'm wrong, then I apologize.
It's too late for apologies, Peter.
Why?
Because it's all changed. You're jealous now, you're possessive, you're unpredictable, and you're always angry. You scare me sometimes.
Scare you? What are you talking about?
Well, it's true. I'm sorry.
Damn it, Kelly! I have turned my life inside out for you. I have sat and listened to you for hours go through your machinations about Joe Perkins. You know, I don't know any other man on this earth that would have understood as well as I have. And now that he's dead, when we need each other more than ever, you just want to break it off. You know, none of this makes any sense to me anymore.
Yeah, well, it's simple, Peter. Because I want to start all over again.
What, to just blot me out of your life?
Look, whatever we had in the beginning, we somehow managed to lose. I don't feel the same way toward you.
Kelly, you can't mean this. Listen, I know there have been a lot of pressures on both of us. But it does not change the way that I feel about you. I still love you, Kelly.
I'm sorry, Peter. I just wish you would leave now. I'm not going to change my mind, you understand? Now will you leave, please?
She cannot do this to me anymore. She can't!
He was looking everywhere for you, Joe. I thought if he'd found you, he would have shot you.
Yeah, well, that's why I got out of there early. I told you I didn't feel safe in that place,
I know
remember?
it. You have good instincts.
Well, that's what it takes to be a survivor. He wasn't rough with you, was he?
No, but he was so furious when he left.
I don't blame him. You know, he's really changed.
I know, I think so too.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like out of control. There's something real unstable under his surface there, a lot of anger. Kelly, I think it's a good idea for you to not be around him anymore.
Well, I've made a big start, haven't I?
Yeah. I'm glad you have the courage for that.
I had to break it up, Joe. You know, I'm afraid of Peter sometimes. I feel as if there's something... I don't want this to sound awful, but there's something dangerous about him.
You know what he was like that night we had the fight, don't you? And he lied to you about all that.
I remember.
But, Kelly, I don't think he's going to give you up without some kind of struggle.
Joe, I seriously don't think Peter would do anything to hurt me.
Yeah, well, maybe not when you were engaged. But now that you aren't, who knows?
Yeah, let's not worry about it. I've just got to concentrate on finding us a new place to stay. Someplace where we can be together.
Now, like that.
I wish we could stay at Sally's place. I mean, it's fairly isolated and she's got a private entrance. It would be ideal for us. But it just wouldn't be fair to Sally.
Yeah, there's got to be some places we can go.
Well, leave it up to me.
I will. I really trust you, Kelly.
Well, we don't have much of a choice. I'm the only game in town as far as you're concerned.
You always were. Don't you know that?
The part of C.C. Capwell is now being played by Charles Bateman.
You know, I'd practically stopped coming down here altogether. Santana was the one that had the idea of moving the gazebo closer to the house. I think she's right. It's a waste being this far away.
Forget it. We're never going to use it.
No, Santana's right. As long as we have it, why not use it?
Dad, look, as long as you brought up Santana's name, can you stand a frank discussion about her?
Eden, I know that Santana is not one of your favorite people. You know, you and Mason should get your acts together. He urges me to carouse, and you want me to be celibate.
I don't want you to be celibate. I just think you should be more discriminating in your companions.
I think that we've gotten a little far away from our discussion. We were talking about the gazebo.
No, we were talking about you continuing to have business with Santana Andrade. I mean, it's just a reason to get in more contact with her, isn't it? This whole business with the gazebo, it really doesn't make any difference. I mean, if the gazebo's in the middle of the house or 5 miles down the road, it's not that important to any of us.
No, I suppose not. Not in the cosmic scheme of things.
I rest my case.
I just wanted to know how you felt about moving the gazebo.
I don't care one way or another.
I don't think anything moves you, Eden.
That's not true. You know that. I'm really enthusiastic about a lot of things.
Are you happy?
Happy? Dad, I haven't been home long enough. It's too soon to tell.
Surely you must know whether you're happy or not.
Dad, look, you want me to be happy? I'm happy. Happy.
No, that is not exactly what I was after. Ah, kitten, have I forgotten how to talk to you?
No. You do just fine. So how did we get off such an alluring subject as Santana and on to boring old me?
I don't know.
Look, Dad, it's just I resent her. I resent anybody that tries to break into the family circle. Anybody who doesn't measure up to our standards.
Santana has some extraordinary qualities that I don't think you know about.
Well, let me just ask you an honest question. Aren't you a lot happier now that she's out of your life?
No, I definitely am not. And frankly, I wish you would stop making remarks against Santana. I really do.
There's no question we've got to do something about it.
Well, if you're talking about fencing, maybe I could put that in for you, but if you're talking about block wall, well, that's a lot of my scope.
It's very sweet of Miggs to let us use you while you're not chauffeuring her. Good thing you asked and not me, Lionel.
I think we're lucky that Brick's willing to be a handyman as well as a driver.
I have a lot of talents.
As we're discovering.
I don't know. I don't like the idea of C.C. having this gazebo so close to the property line. I really don't want to sit here watching them sipping tea and being rich, you know?
Well, no one sipped any tea in that gazebo for a long time or anything else.
Tell me, Brick, what do you think we could do to make this whole area a little more private? Huh?
Well, there are a lot of hedges you can plant. How about Italian cypresses?
I think Italian cypresses might be too spread apart. Maybe something about this high that's completely covered.
Oh, it's you. I thought someone was on the property. Hello, Augusta.
Hello, Cece.
Hey, Cece, I wouldn't dream of putting even a pinky across your property line.
I told Eden that we had trespassers, and that we were within our rights to shoot them. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you.
Oh, well, listen, we could put up a great big fence. It's so tough you couldn't get across it with a tank.
That's not such a bad idea.
You gonna introduce us to your friend? Be real neighborly of you.
Of course. This is my daughter, Eden. She's just home from Europe. Eden, this is Augusta and Lionel Lockridge.
Hello.
All right. I faintly remember you. You've grown up.
That sometimes happens when you get older.
Sometimes. Not always.
And as long as I have the opportunity, I thought I might tell you that that beachfront property that was yours and now I own has got some debris lying around on it.
What kind of debris?
Oh, beach chairs and surfboards and empty cans and bottles. I was wondering if you'd like to come over and collect it, or do you want me just to send it to the dump?
You know, Cece, I kind of figured you wouldn't miss the opportunity to bring up that beachfront property. Couldn't resist rubbing it in, huh?
Oh, I don't know, Lionel. I haven't tried to resist.
Well, it was your son, Mason, who was sneaky and underhanded in getting a hold of that property. But I'll tell you something. The Capwells are going to pay dearly for that.
I was under the impression we already have.
That's only money.
Save your breath.
No, wait. I have something to say here. You know, Cece, this feud that has existed between these two families all these years was just beginning to cool off. I even hoped privately that it would cease altogether, but now I find that's impossible. But I'll tell you something. I'll promise you that we will bring all the Capwells responsible for this to their arrogant knees.
When you do that, you let us know.
Yeah, I will. And by the way, you might tune in on the 12 o'clock news and maybe even the 6 p.m. news. The Lockridges are going to make a very important announcement.
I'm afraid I'm not much of a TV watcher.
Really? Try this one. You might be interested. Come on.
Brick, there's someone here to see you. Well, you haven't been in town in a week already. The girls are circling. I'll let you two talk.
Thank you, Mrs. Lockridge.
Well, hello there.
Hi. I wanted to come by and thank you for helping me out last night. I guess I was a handful.
That's okay. I specialize in ladies in distress. Sometimes even when they're not in distress.
I think I was in more distress this morning than I was last night.
Yeah, I bet. Where the hell did you pick up that jerk?
I have a unique talent for attracting men like that. I have to have something done about it.
Hey, you want to sit down for a while?
I don't want to get you in any trouble.
Don't worry.
Okay.
It's time for my coffee break anyway.
Well, it's nice to talk to you when I can see who it is that I'm talking to.
Yeah.
So, now, I don't know anything about you.
Here I am, the guy that taught you how to roller skate, and you don't know anything about me?
Oh, right. What do you do around here?
Well, I drive a little, and I garden a little.
Is that what you wanted to do with your life?
No, not exactly. I was in law school, but I dropped out. I had to make some money. So I went and got a job.
Why'd you come to Santa Barbara?
Minx Lockridge brought me here. I don't know why. Still haven't figured it out. I mean, there's a lot of guys who can drive cars and do fences, do gardening, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I haven't quite figured it out why. I mean, why she chose me. How about you? You lived here long?
I was born in Santa Barbara. Born and bred. Oh, yes. I've just been working in San Francisco until recently.
Oh, what do you do?
Half photographer, half writer, half bookkeeper. That's 1.5, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 1.5.
Working with numbers is not my favorite thing to do.
Jack of all trades?
A jackass of all trades.
So, where do you get your work published, your photographs and stuff?
Nowhere yet.
Ah, you're undiscovered.
Something like that.
Listen, you wouldn't be looking for a job by any chance, would you?
Why?
Well, I heard Minx Lockridge muttering something about needing a bookkeeper.
Yes, I'd love a job. Anything. Even if I have to work with numbers.
Yeah? Okay, I can see what I can do for you.
You're just an all-around good guy and savior.
Yeah, it's true. I can't promise you anything. As a handyman and chauffeur, I don't have a lot of influence in the world.
I bet you can charm her.
Good morning.
What is it, Veronica? What do you want?
Just to say good morning and to give you your messages.
Fine, just put them over there on the desk. I need to be alone right now.
Right. Peter, do you think you'll be writing any more of those $10,000 checks today?
I might. In fact, I probably will. What's it to you?
Because Mason's been asking me about it.
I figured. I don't care. Let him ask.
Peter, I'm just trying to help.
Terrific, Veronica. Now, is there anything else you want to help me with?
Yes, you might be interested to know that Mason's aware of that woman who keeps coming to see you. As a matter of fact, he brought some police photos for me to look at. Are you aware she's not just a dressmaker?
Isn't she?
No. As a matter of fact, he said that she's done some pretty awful things.
Well, I'm not responsible for people's past. If Mason wants to think I am, then that's his problem.
All right. Incidentally, Mason is going to come here to see you. He'll be here any minute.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
Because I wanted to warn you about these things first.
All right. Look, if I'm upset, I'm sorry, Veronica. Kelly just broke off our engagement this morning.
Oh, Peter, I'm sorry.
Listen, I don't want that talked around. It's just between us, okay? I haven't had time to adjust to it yet.
I understand.
Just give me a minute to calm down, then you can send Mason in, all right?
Okay.
All right, Veronica, you can send Mason in.
You do realize that if Veronica weren't so charming, Peter, I wouldn't allow you to keep me waiting.
Sorry, Mason. I had some things to take care of. What can I do for you?
I came to tell you that I know who your dressmaker is, her true identity.
Do you?
Yes, she's Ginger Jones of Philadelphia. You aware of her police record?
I'm vaguely aware of it. She mentioned it to me once, yeah.
I see. I trust that none of that $50,000 I loaned you found its way to Ginger. Did it, Peter? Good. I'd hate to think so. I made that loan to bail you out of whatever trouble you were in.
And I was grateful for it. It helped me quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Did it solve your problems?
Yes, so I think I'll be able to pay you back soon.
Really, that's heartening. I think I'll keep a close eye on you and Ginger anyway.
Oh, I'll bet. I bet it'd just be worth 50 grand to you to have something on me, Mason.
As a matter of fact, it would, Peter. I've never really trusted you, you know?
Oh, yes, I know. I certainly know that.
Peter, it seems to me that you've been putting yourself in an increasingly precarious position of late. Some people have a latent death wish. Maybe that's your problem?
I don't think so.
You're standing awfully close to the edges of things these days, Peter. If I were you, I wouldn't make any false steps.
Is that all?
For the moment.
All right. That covers the last track. Now, I need a summary. What are your expectations? How do you see it?
Well, I condensed the numbers onto this page. Data in this range suggests that it's potentially a very lucrative area for drilling.
It's encouraging. When will you be positive?
I'll be positive when the platform turns black. But I think after we go down another 5,000 feet or so, we should have a good idea.
Well, I've got a lot riding on this. I hope it pays off. I want you to keep me posted, hourly if necessary.
Not to worry. You'll know the minute I know.
You know, if you keep coming in here with good news like this, we're going to have to give you another raise. Could you stand that cruise if we insisted on another raise?
Oh, I don't know, Mr. C. I guess if you twisted my arm. By the way, I meant to tell you, I really enjoyed meeting your grandson the other day. And Gina DeMott, she seems like a really good mother.
Yeah, she's been wonderful.
I can't help worrying a little about the two of them, though.
Worried about what?
Well, I've been reading a lot in the paper about Stockman DeMott's finances, what poor shape they were in when he died. It seems to me Gina and the boy might need a little protection for a while. Quite a few people dislike Stockman, and I heard he was in debt to some of them for a lot of money.
Yes, I know that.
I don't need to tell you, big money makes bad enemies. I just hate to see something happen to the boy because somebody wanted to get even, you know?
Well, I don't think you have to worry on that score. I've seen to things.
Have you?
Stan, I had the same apprehensions that you did. I took precautions. They'll both be safe.
Well, that's good to know.
I don't know whether you've heard, but Santana has found out that Brandon is her boy.
Yeah, I know. She didn't find out from me, though.
I realize that. And I'm grateful to you for helping me keep the secret. I have no cause to doubt your loyalty, Cruz. Not many people I can say that of. Still, Santana knows. And frankly, I don't like it.
Well, I know how strongly she feels. I suppose now she wants to see him?
Very much. See him and be with him and bring presents periodically. It's a mushrooming thing. I won't stand for it.
How are you handling it?
In confidence? By spiriting both Gina and Brandon out of the country. Not in the dead of the night, but close to it. And I'm accomplishing two things. I'm keeping away angry creditors from getting to them, and I am making sure that Santana cannot find them. That kills several birds with one stone, doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess it does. If you like killing birds.
I do.
How's Santana taking it?
That's the bad part. It's cost me her friendship. But still, I had to do what I thought was right. Everything has its price. And the older you get, the more certain you are about that.
Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear me? To the sunny side of the street. Doo-doo-doo. You leaving?
Yeah, I gotta go to work. Are you all right?
Me? Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
I'm just a little surprised, I guess.
By what?
You. I can't believe how cheerful you are after Joe just died. I mean, I know how much you cared about him, and yet there you are singing in the shower.
Oh, then. I don't know. I don't mean to be callous. I'm just in a good mood today for some reason.
Well, I know it's hard to be depressed all the time, and I'm glad that you're happy. It just sounded odd to me.
Listen, Sally, before you take off, I have a proposition I'd like to make.
What?
Now, if you don't go for it, just say no, all right?
Okay.
Remember that beachfront studio you were talking about a couple months ago?
Yeah?
Cute one with the yard right on the beach? I saw it today. The for rent sign went up. Now, providing I can raise the money, and frankly, I'm having a little trouble right now, but if I can, would you mind renting that place out and letting me take over your apartment by myself?
You want to live here alone? Why? I mean, what did I do that you didn't...
No. It has nothing to do with you, Sally. No, you're a great roommate. I guess I'm just one of those people that wants to live alone. And I don't want you to be homeless. We could fix it up. I'll help you decorate it. Move in as soon as possible. What do you think?
Well, sure. I thought you wanted to have some company.
Well, I did at first, but chalk it up to my being eccentric, I guess.
Well, it's okay with me, Kelly. I'm ready to move.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Sally.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
being so nice.
No problem. See you later tonight?
Yeah, I will. Okay. Thanks. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Dad, hurry up. It's 12 o'clock news. Come on.
Arrested constitutes a major discovery. The Amanda Lockridge was our family ship. It belonged to our family. And she was on her way from London to Boston, through Boston to Santa Barbara the night that she mysteriously went down somewhere just off the coast here.
What kind of nonsense is he
What
dreaming
we're
up
hoping
now?
is that we can either raise her again or salvage the cargo. In this case, it was very valuable. We've determined that there were some major artworks on board, including a Leonardo da Vinci, 4 Holbeins, several Fragonards, and a really incredible collection of Impressionists. And, well, we're studying the ship's manifest to see what else is on board.
Mr. Lockridge, wouldn't the paintings be destroyed after being in salt water for nearly 100 years?
Well, that certainly is a likelihood. Ordinarily, that would be true, but in this case, we've been doing some studies, some side-scanning sonar and other studies that have determined that the way she's lying, that she's been protected. There might be an air pocket, as well as the fact that the ship's cargo was packed in wax, even all those years ago.
It certainly would be a miracle, wouldn't it?
It certainly would, yeah, but stranger things have happened. Now, as well as the salvage operation, we're trying to determine where the ship's log is, the captain's log, because we've always suspected that foul play was involved. And, well, even a century ago, there was
Lionel and his
difficulty
dreams.
between the Lockridges and another Santa Barbara family who shall remain nameless. But the captain's log should tell us something about what actually went on.
It certainly is an intriguing prospect, Mr. Lockridge.
You all reprobate. It's a wonder he's not out digging up our front lawns, panning for gold. You know what he's really saying, don't you?
No, not really. What?
He's accusing our family of sinking that old barge of theirs.
Well, don't you think it might be possible?
Certainly not. It's just another stupid attempt on his part to make trouble between us. Still, there is something very strange about this whole affair. Why is he doing it now? What brought this all on so suddenly?
Well, it's like diving for buried treasure. It's kind of exciting.
No, it isn't. It's suspect. I would like to know just what Lockridge thinks he's going to gain from all this.
At the scene, now back to our studio.
Lionel Lockridge is up to no good as usual. Lionel Lockridge. I hate him! Joe Perkins. I don't know. Maybe it's time.
Hello?
Kelly, it's Dominic. I want to see you.
Yeah, all right. When?
Right now, as soon as possible. You free?
Sure. Where can we meet?
The warehouse. I'm leaving right now.
Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can.
Hey, good looking. You got time for a visitor?
Well, I certainly didn't expect to see you here.
Well, just because you read me out this morning doesn't mean we still can't be friends.
Yeah, I guess so. Come on in. But I still haven't changed my mind about you.
You probably will when you hear me talk.
What?
Well, I have changed my mind again. And against my better judgment, I'm going to see what I can do to help you find Gina DeMont.
Why?
I guess I'm a pushover for an insult.
I'm sorry. I guess I just lost my temper this morning. You really didn't deserve what I said to you.
Well, if that's the way you felt. It did kind of hurt my feelings, though, when you called me a coward.
I know. Look, Cece's been very difficult, and I've been very upset, so... What did you find out about Gina?
Nothing yet. I did talk to Mr. C this morning, but he really didn't tell me anything.
Ah, you talked to Cece. What was his reaction when you asked him?
He was surprisingly willing to discuss it, but secretive about Gina's whereabouts.
Oh, I bet he was.
I do think, though, if I keep at it, I can probably turn something up.
No, Cruz, that won't be necessary.
I beg your pardon?
Well, I appreciate your change of heart and everything, but, well, I know how you felt about it and that you didn't really want to do it anyway, so I decided to take another approach.
Oh, well. In that case...
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you I have a lunch date.
No problem. I gotta get back to work.
Hello, Mason.
Mason,
Cruz!
What a shame I can't stay. Do enjoy your lunch.
Well, it's always a pleasure seeing you, Cruz, however briefly.
Be talking to you.
Bye. Well, it certainly is nice of you to invite me to lunch. I am still not ready, so give me a minute.
Oh, take your time, take your time. I'm just glad you were free. It's a beautiful day. I thought we'd go somewhere and dine al fresco.
Oh, fine. You seem to be in a very good mood today.
In a wonderful mood.
Yeah? Why?
Well,
Did you get good news?
That things are finally going my way for a change. Some of the people I like least are out of my life. That's a big relief.
Like who?
I like Joe Perkins, for example, and I think Peter Flint is inching his way out of my life. I think that's cause to celebrate.
Sure. We could celebrate over lunch.
Uh-huh. Or we could extend the celebration and have dinner tonight as well.
Are you sure you want to spend that much time with me?
I can't think of anyone I'd rather spend time with. Besides, I'm trying to cheer you up.
For what?
Your not-so-tragic breakup with my father.
Oh, that.
Uh-huh. See, you are depressed.
Well, it's not easy losing a friend, you know.
Well, you have to have endings if you want to have new beginnings. Maybe something better will come along to take its place.
It's possible.
Better than possible. I'd say probable. In fact, I may know someone who's waiting in the wings. Would you like a hint?
Let me take a guess.
Good. You're laughing. I'd say we're off on the right foot.
Mm.
You taking another shower? Hello? Oh, Warren, hi. No, Sally. No, I don't think I sound that much like her. Yeah, Kelly's here. Mm-hmm. She's in the shower. Well, I can take a message. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, fine. Okay, you too. Bye-bye. Joe!
Dominic,
I'm over here, Kelly.
I'm sorry. Got here as fast as I could.
It's all right. Catch your breath. I didn't mean for it to sound so urgent. I just felt that I needed to talk to you.
No, I'm glad you called. I wanted to see you, too.
I went to Joe's memorial service.
Yeah, I thought I saw you there. What'd you think?
I couldn't think. I've been so upset about it, I can barely stand to live with myself.
Why?
You know why? If I'd stepped forward, Joe wouldn't have died.
If you had come forward in the beginning, Joe never would have gone to prison.
Yes.
Joe and I would be together, Dominic. We'd be happily married now.
You don't know how much I've suffered. I have been living with this guilt for 5 years. I didn't want to see an innocent man go to prison. I swear to that.
Then why didn't you prevent it?
I told you. I couldn't come forward at the time. It wasn't possible.
You never told me why it was impossible. Why don't you tell me now?
I can't. What difference does it make? It's too late for that now. With Joe dead, I feel twice the guilt that I ever felt before. I know it's too late to make it up to him, but there must be something that I can do. Something, that one thing that will help.
Like what?
Clear his name. Prove that all those people who doubted him were wrong.
What could you do?
I can go to the authorities and tell them conclusively that Joe didn't kill Channing. That's the least I can do for him.
Oh, I am sorry, Mason. You know, I would have been finished with all of this had it not been for Cruz stopping by.
I told you I don't mind waiting. Some things are worth waiting for.
Well, that is true.
Nice being close to you.
Thank you.
I hope in time we'll be even closer.
Perhaps. I will be very grateful to you if you do find out anything about where Gina DeMont is. I would be very indebted to you.
Well, I would love to have you in my debt, but why do you want to find Gina?
Well, this may be very unimportant to you. However, I would like to get her as a decorating client.
Really?
Yes, I think it would be very beneficial to me professionally if I did her home. And I could use it as a springboard to open my own office. And if not that, I could use it to get a raise from my present firm.
Well, if it's that important to you, I'll see what I can find out.
I would really appreciate that more than I can say.
Well, I think I'm going to enjoy your gratitude. Shall we go?
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you said.
It's me, Peter. Never mind about that. I want to talk to you. Listen, I want to see you as soon as possible. I'd like to make it within the hour. No, you cannot come to my office again. Because Mason Capwell knows who you are. Well, that's your problem. Listen, I can't afford to be seen in public with you ever again. Ginger, listen to me. There's a vacant house at the corner of Anacapa and Santa Barbara Streets. I'll meet you there. And Ginger, you'd better be there. If you're not, then we're all going to end up in jail.